Come on, stream. Why are you like 20 seconds behind? I do not know. Is it going? Are you going? Do you work? Are things happening? I shall assume that things are happening. Hello, hello. I am as prepared as always, and welcome back. Quickfire 13, stream 2. I'm just running back with an inventory full of stuff to bring forwards to the monument. We have another disc. We have another wool. We have more raw materials. Good things. Well, it was not part of the plan, but whatever. Hey Tash. In between, I did also quickly grab those hay bales and the wheat that was in the farm out of this area on my way in the other direction. So we have quite a bit of bread now. We're okay for food. Don't think we left anything in here. No. There's quite a few empty chests scattered along the way. Also, apparently I missed a hay bale somehow. It didn't look up. Even though it was right there. Also quite a few natural mobs spawning in here, apparently. There's a pig, 2 pigs, 3 chickens, another pig. We could get a little... well, there's no point really, is there? There's that pig spawner over there. Forget that. So yeah, food is not going to be an issue. Coal, well, there's some here and there. So I think we should be alright on the torch front as well. Though I may have to pick up a few bits of coal before I actually head out again. We have the white wool, that can be plonked on the monument. I don't know where the second disc monument is yet, so we'll just throw discs in here for now. The armor is doing fine. Arrows we currently have quite a few of, which is good. Yeah, I think coal is really the only element here where we are somewhat lacking. Fortune pick would be nice. Sadly, I don't possess one of those. Not yet, anyway. How much coal do you think we need? 16? Will 16 do? It depends on how much coal is in the next few areas, and that I do not know. There's not too much coal in here, though, really. There were a whole bunch of trees in the previous area. If push comes to shove, we could manufacture some charcoal. We definitely have enough furnaces to do so. Okay, yep. These are definitely real pigs. No invisible creepers riding on top of them or anything. That's happened before. With mushrooms, at least. It's hopefully enough coal. I think we've only got one exit from this room as well, which is the pit back down over there, which I almost jumped into a few minutes ago. Yeah, nothing in those. We checked those already. Nothing else around the edge. I think we've gotten all of the spawners either broken or neutralized. That one, which now apparently is completely empty. Alright. sure. Sticks. Torches. Food. Fine on food. Okay. Let's not die to the slime blocks. Actually land in the middle of one and not in between them. And this is either jump boost or levitation? Levitation. That'll work just fine. Okay, we do have those, we just do not have a monument to put them on yet. Apparently it's after lime. But next, going in order, should it be magenta? A couple of chests right here though. Possibly boats by the looks of the long ice corridors. Yes, boats. Also boats. Fantastic. Someone didn't want to put teleporters in the map. Did the good old boat corridors instead. Scrambled. Spellcursed stronghold area. It's a lot of archers. We do have a shield. Torch, torch. Yep, I thought we were missing one. You can't hide from me behind the pillar. I'm a little bit nervous of tripwires. There's lots of indents in the walls in this area. Quite a few of them fairly low down. Easily hide a tripwire at the end of one of these corridors. Okay, they're all attacking each other. Works for me. Skeletons. Zombies. Dead end room. And some very nice loot for the very early on in the map. +5 armor, prot 2 mending. Yes, please. Efficiency 1, fortune 2. Just complaining about a lack of fortune. Yes, please. But maybe not as primary pick. Efficiency 1 isn't that great as an improvement. It has no unbreaking, so I might just keep that one just for breaking coal with. Dead end corridor with a zombie spawner. No threat. That's a decent sword, but it will last approximately 30 seconds. Okay, down with the witch. This does appear to be another dead end room. Okay. Not try and engage too many skeletons at the same time. That'll work though. Down with you, and down with you. Hello. Goodbye. What have we got in here? A little bit more food, stack more blocks. That is a better sword. Again, those are really good boots for being this early on in the map. I do know quite a few areas, maybe all of them got shifted around somewhat, so maybe this area was intended to be slightly later, but ended up being fairly easy and got moved to be earlier. That could be why the loot seems a little bit powerful, or it could be just that the loot is a little bit powerful. Who knows? Certainly is a very magenta-coloured area. So that would make sense for it being the magenta wall. What have we got in here? Just a spawner. I don't care then. You keep your skeletons. As long as they stay in that room. I do not care. And 40 seconds of poison. Fantastic. That's a good pick. That is another piece of the same armor set. You now have full mending. That is pretty great. I don't know why I'm starting to staircase from here for. Let's staircase down in a place where we can actually get back to the exit. Rather than staircasing down from a wall. Okay, I hear another witch. I see another witch. I see another witch and a very precarious looking floor. A very precarious looking floor. Now we have a dilemma. Do I trigger this floor to stop me from falling into it if I accidentally trigger it later, or that is a load of witches? Or do I not trigger it and maybe accidentally fall into it but have more floor to walk on at the outset? Let's trigger it. Partially because it'll just get rid of some of these witches. This is gonna waste a whole ton of arrows. Yeah, the bad thing is they won't actually die down there. They can just take fire resist. They do not care about the lava. And they're still gonna try and throw things at me from way down there as well. Okay, didn't actually make the entire floor collapse. Interesting. Not all of the concrete powder was interconnected. Down you go. Down you go. Torch. This'll work. That'll work, that'll work, that'll work. That won't, though. I don't mean to put a torch there. Really? Really? KVT please. Makes a difference from saying ver please. KVT please. Well, we have the wool. That is, I suppose, the main thing. Yeah, fairly easy little area. The last room would have been much harder with some blazes or something in it to trigger that floor. But as it was, not too terrible. Magenta. What did we actually get given? Some random wooden things. Some random blocks. Kind of an enchanting setup. Let's actually try and have things a little bit organised. I think that would make sense. Throw all the tools and weapons in there for now. Let's have another chest just for armour. Let's put these blocks away. Keep a stack of them though. Random stuff. We've got a whole bunch more food again. And we've got a fortune too, where we can collect a little bit more of this coal. We get more coal from our coal with our coal. This is coal. May as well just try and mine this particular vein dry. I did not break that one with the fortune pick, never mind. We kind of need more coal. There's not much in here. Again, we could go for charcoal. It's an option. Or I could just use fewer torches. Natural mob spawning is off. I don't need to light up absolutely everything. Torches. Pick. Let's grab a spare sword. That'll do. Everything else, I think, looks fine. Okay, that is good, that is good, that is good. Next should be light blue, I think. Yes. How many years have I been doing these? Still do not know the proper wool order. Still confused. Fire Cave! Athena, based on the theme Nightmare. That is a box. That is some fire resistances. I think, if possible, I want to try and keep in the last map there was a fire resistance potion that I think I used a little bit too early. And it would have been much more helpful later on. So let's try and keep one or two of these around past this area if I can. Because they might be more useful later on. Really? It's the fourth wool area, and you're giving me iron and diamond already? What? 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 Also, that's going to be a pain. I mean, I could just make a water bucket. You provided me with 8 iron. Well, it's not primed, so it didn't even matter. Knockback. Some blaze rods in case I want to do some brewing. And I get nether wart at some point. Knockback 1 iron axe is not bad, not bad, not bad. That's gonna spawn some stuff though. Probably. Maybe. At some point. It's spinning rather quickly. Well, then again, maybe not. Sharpness 2 iron sword. Another stack of food. Another 8 blaze rods. What is going on? Why is the map being so generous? Anything around the back? Yes. Don't mind if I don't just walk straight in through the front door. We've got another area out the back here. I highly doubt there's anything up the lava fall, but let's have a little look. Oh, there is. More overpowered stuff. 8 minutes of fire resistance. 4 of them. Fire prot 3, and a golden apple. There's too much loot. Why is there so much loot? It is slightly disconcerting. Goodbye. So not sure why there was a random ghast spawner up there. Mostly out of range of everything. Had to go out of my way to actually get it to spawn a ghast. Hello. Okay. Yeah, lighting that one up isn't gonna do a whole lot. Need to actually break it. And break it. And break it. And in here we have more good loot. And in here we have... It's not actually that good. I was hoping to say more good loot, but this loot isn't actually that great. Stack of arrows, though. It's not bad. It's not bad, it's just not great. I assume the wall has to be further up, but I'm not sure how you get up there. This goes off to a different area entirely with a disc. So I guess I'll just kind of build / parkour my way up here. Any doorway? Any way in? Hello? Knock knock. Anybody home? Anybody on the ceiling? Okay. Where's the wool? This so-called room is not actually hollow. Where, therefore, is the wool? Yeah, this is going nowhere. Let's just back down to where we were again. The eternal quest for hidden wool continues. Had enough of this with the previous map. There's no random trees in this area though, so it can't be in another random tree. Because there aren't any. If it's not upwards, maybe it's downwards, but I don't see any staircases down. It's not a fleecy box. It's not a fleecy box. It's confused me so much I require a drink of water. It's not in a fleecy box. You can't just plonk the wool in the middle of some random chest, in the middle of a staircase. It needs to be in a box. These are the rules, and there are not many of them. The wool must be inside of a box. It doesn't even matter particularly what the box looks like. The box has to have glass. The box requires some glass. And it needs to be relatively box-shaped. Other than that, I really don't care, but the wool must be in a box. And no, the chest does not count as a box. I guess it needs to be inside of a box instead of a box. If you count the chest as being itself a box. But fine. Fine then. Let's move on. I guess we'll do the disc spin-off area before moving on to the next wool. Not really sure which order to tackle some of these areas in, because the random addition of discs thrown in confuses things a little. But I guess we'll go in this direction. Guardian's marbles. The Guardians own marbles? I think it was other worlds. This is a whole bunch of water-related equipment. So it was probably a water area. Ah. I see why the area is named such as it is now. It all suddenly makes sense. So this is a very large area to just slowly swim through. And we do have guardians. Hello, hello in the chat. Orange. Okay. The thorns. Let's try and take care of all of these inner areas quickly, so that we can get through before the night vision wears off. Also try not to let any of the guardians out, because if given all of this space, they might get a little bit more annoying. is a bunch more food. Previous map I was running out of food, now I have tons of it. And yeah, one of the Guardians' spawners is on the outside. That is going to be significantly more annoying. Did not mean to throw that potion. But I mean, it kind of works, I suppose. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, get out the corner. Keep blocking line of sight with the Guardian. Kill off the Guardian. And we have Power 1 bow. That is a slight improvement over what we already have. Okay. Take food. And find next entrance. No water in the bottom of this one, so the Guardian was just kind of flapping around. As they do. No, do not escape. Sure. I'll take a few buckets. Not sure that I'm ever going to need quite as many as that, but whatever. So if you're going to provide me with lava, I'm going to use the lava. I'm going to attempt to not die. See, this is fine. Doobity-doop-doop. Now I'm on fire. No, I'm not on fire. Let's actually mute this. See, I'm a professional. I can not have phones going off in the background. So I'm not sure why the Guardian spawner is continuing to try and spawn. Spawning things into the lava. Not great. Another good sword. Another good pick. Totem of Undying for some reason. Somewhat helpful. Possibly. If I actually remember to use it. Which I've generally not done a terrific job at in the past, to be honest. Remembering to use totems of Undying. Okay, we've been in there. We've been in there. Where's the entrance to this one? Not on this side, that's where. Or on this side. Yeah, okay, so clearly Cooley just made a single one of these and copy and pasted it everywhere. Because the chest is always in the same position. It's always one Guardian spawner and two zombie spawners. The inside of each of these looks exactly the same. Sea lanterns are quite nice though. Won't take too many of them, because they're not actually as good as torches in any area that is not water-based. You can walk through torches, you cannot walk through sea lanterns. Random non-floating block of water. Somehow some water ended up on the inside and undeleted. Let's discard some of these stone swords and pick some more torches up. I think those are better. Can always come back if we, for some reason, require more stone swords, but I think we have a decent enough collection of good swords at this point. And there goes the night vision. Get out of there. Get out of there. Run, hide behind the pillar again briefly. And they're off. Fine. Efficiency 5, infinity. We don't need that. We don't need that. Probably don't need a single block of cobblestone. Yeah, we definitely don't. We've got lava and we've got water. We can make a cobble generator now. Blech. So now we definitely don't need one random block of cobble anymore. Break everything down, block the guardian laser. And again. And again. Well. You're doing considerably worse at escaping than the previous ones. There it goes. This is actually all pretty useless, I think. We've already got saplings from the area before the monument. We already have an endless supply of pigs in the monument, so we don't need the food. That's actually all junk. Grab the disc, dump a random bucket. Let's swim away very quickly, preferably before that happens. Okay, well, that's not a huge deal. We have the milk buckets. We can clear that, we don't have to wait for the timer to expire. There's also, yeah, version 1.12.2, which means even though I'm trying to swim, it is not actually swimming. I'm just kind of walking through the water, as what used to be the way. There's not really anything I can do other than sink very slowly. I can't swim down. And my breath meter refills instantly as soon as I touch air. I realise how good the 1.13 water mechanic is when it isn't there. Well, that's quite enough of that. Okay, well, lava bucket. And it's probably going to backfire at some point, but I'll keep it around. There is another disc. Ton of milk for some reason, some very good books. We don't need the water gear anymore. We don't currently need all of these torches, nor all of this food. The iron chest plate really isn't... I don't think it's actually an improvement at all when you take the protection 2 into consideration. So let's keep that around until we can actually enchant it with something. That I don't think we need. Let's keep the Tome of Undying. I don't usually like carrying around more than one bucket, but since we have several spares, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Can take more than one. And next should be lime, I think. Yes. No. Yellow and then lime. I got this wrong once before as well. Fairly recently. I did them in the wrong order. I think more than once recently I've got them in the wrong order. What are we talking about? Cobble generator. This cobblestone is made... This cobblestone is made out of corridor. This corridor is made out of cobblestone. Monument to a failed limit. Presumably somebody ran out of time. Chancellor's Cathedrals and Citadels area. That is a very odd river. Water doesn't usually flow quite like this. Okay. Some powerful mobs for this early on in the map, but I also have some pretty good loot for this early on in the map, so... Sure. And we still have the mining fatigue, which I forgot to clear. Amazing. Well, that only lasts another 40 seconds. By the time I have headed back, and then back here again, time will have expired anyway. Let's just apply some light. Lots of light. Okay, kinda wanted one of the Vindicators to aggro on the Skelly. They're not going to. Okay, mining fatigue has worn off, we can break stuff. So when you shift, holding down shift made you jump less on slime blocks. I don't know about spacebar though. And that is, yeah, that is the wool already. Also, I think this is quite possibly the smallest castle, cathedral, or citadel I have ever seen. Can you even call this a castle? It's kind of a tower, really, isn't it? Well... I'll take all the nice armour. And the very good enchanted stuff. Yeah, we are being provided with a ton of good loot. Either this is going to be a very easy map, or some of the later areas are going to be completely horrific. And frankly, it's a quickfire. Anything could happen. Anything could happen in the next half hour. Dun 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 dun. Such as not being able to reach this blaze. There it goes. Where did it even come from? Yep, somebody clearly ran very out of time. Spent too long making the cave. Not enough time actually putting things in it. That's something you learn with experience. Okay. We have more armor. We have an anvil. Power 2 Flame Infinity. I want to use the Infinity book on that. Or do I want to try and save it for later? The decisions. I think what I will do, though... I actually have a crafting table around here. Not enough wood to make one, apparently. Where'd my wood go? I made it all into sticks, that's where it went. And crafting table. One iron pick. One ridiculously overpowered iron pick. I've got a few swords that I can bash together. Sharpness 4 and breaking 1. That seems pretty great. I think I'll save the infinity, partially because I have so many arrows anyway. Not actually going to be that useful. Still very useful, but not as useful as it sometimes is when you don't have stacks upon stacks of arrows. You can top off the torches. You can put the wool onto the monument. And then we can continue on. Final area of the first intersection. Possibly, unless there's another offshoot disc area. Lime. This one apparently leads into yonder disc monument as well. Tick off a load of these other enchantments. Advancements. Theme vowels A. A is for arthropods. B is for blazes. C is for creepers. D is for those killer dolphins from Monumenta, maybe? Well, that was quick. Cake, iron, wood, blocks. So if I knew this was going to be arthropods before I entered here, I might have actually whacked the Bane of Arthropods sword on my hotbar. Don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, though. Amazing. It's quite a sizable cave, though. No erosion, but it still doesn't look too terrible, actually. Pillar and stuff. Also, this patterned terracotta works surprisingly well as a stone texture. It doesn't look too awful. Cave spiders. Ugh. Ugh. But at least there aren't 5 billion of them, like the area with the ants in it from the previous map. Regular old iron sword from that chest. Not too terrible. We will need more of them to repair this sword because it doesn't have too much unbreaking on it. So more plain iron swords to repair it with are appreciated. Anything around that part of the area? Doesn't look like it. There's a bunch of spiders. Final one back over there. There we go. I think it actually had reduced health. Died in a single hit. I think spiders do normally have slightly reduced health, though. I believe they have 15, whereas your typical zombie skeleton creeper has 20. So maybe not. Another random spawn spider egg. Some random falling concrete powder. Why not? Why not, why not, why not? Okay, make another staircase. There we go. This thing's supposed to be like a cocoon or an eyeball. I think it's supposed to be a cocoon, but the extremely spherical nature and a bit of green in the center make it look more like an eyeball. Oh well. We never have to see it again, whatever it's supposed to be. Though maybe we do, because that is the final... Oh no, the next area was back down in yonder direction, wasn't it? Back right near the entrance. I say I don't know where the next area is, but yes I do. Jump. Might be time to attempt another water bucket. Hey! Managed it. Amazing. I wonder if we're going to be given a shortcut back to the monument. Or whether we'll have to make the little walk every single time. Hopefully there'll be a shortcut. It's not too long of a walk if there isn't one though. Okay, there are more things. Let's take these blocks. Top off the torches again. Top off the food again. Everything else is still fine. So it does. Spacebar. Okay. Next area. Mind games. Disc monument. This is quite a cool looking area. Very colourful. And yes, we do indeed have a two-way teleport. Another way up here for some reason. Okay, well. Sure. That works. Okay, let's grab the discs. Might eventually at some point replace this with a ladder to make it a little bit quicker. That's not too bad. There's a whole bunch more storage space and random items. Anvils, set of chain armor, set of unenchanted iron tools, and even more food. You don't say. Anything in the furnaces? Nothing, nothing. Nothing in any of these. Okay, discs. We have cat. We have blocks. We have weight. Now we have a horrendous cacophony. Amazing. Let's try and get out of earshot of that. Okay, things are immediately spawning. Prismarine Factory. Light of the Living Jam. Oh yes, the theme that lets you choose any theme. So, machines is the actual theme. Because we've been out-themed by the theme. Also, where'd my water go? I used it. I made a shortcut ladder thing with it. It only happened 2 minutes ago. Okay, well. No jump boost or anything from the slime block, so let's make a stair. Drop creepers everywhere. Toggles the track. If for some reason you want your track toggled. Yeah, this map is really not starving me. Really wants to make sure I'm well fed. The entire wall is made out of hay. And explosives with buttons. not try and shoot the Vex while I have a flame bow equipped and it's hovering in front of TNT. Seems like an awful idea. Where is progression? How do I proceed from here? Is it behind the TNT? It is behind the TNT. I don't think blowing it up would have actually gone well, though. Okay, drop down. Blow up some of the Vexes. It's a good way to get rid of them, actually. They can hide in walls. That doesn't really help them hide from explosions. Okay. Hup. So I'm quite interested in whatever the area is where the theme is the theme, where it has to be based off of a song. That was always, I felt that was a very interesting theme. Okay, too many Vexes, let's back off a little. Because I'm clearly in range of whatever's spawning them. And I do not want to be. 25 TNT and a flame bow. It's an interesting combination of items. Pink and then light grey and grey, apparently. Here's Shulker. Okay, well there's the Vex spawner. Let's get off the narrow little stairwell. Attempt to not jump over a wall. You get out of here. Okay, well, this doesn't look dangerous at all. Oh, hi. Okay, this room is more lethal than I first thought it was. We have enemies that give levitation and a lava ceiling. Let's take the health potions and leave very quickly. Oh hey, shulker shell. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Oh hey. A gazillion creepers. Don't mind if I don't. Okay, where are they dropping from? How did you get there? Well, I'm down here now. Okay, for some reason there's a 1-block gap between the floor and the bedrock. I mean, why not? Hopefully the wall isn't too close to all of that. Goodbye, floor. Goodbye, everything. Okay. Who built the area like this? Why would you make a cave and then fill it with cubes? Why not just carve out a bunch of cubes? Why does all this air exist on the outside? I do not know. I also do not know where I'm... Are we supposed to go? Up there, maybe? Maybe. I mean, this looks promising, perhaps? Lava ceiling is still up there. Ah, here we go. And more diamonds for some reason. And I mean, I'll take the shulker boxes too. Why not? Why not? Why actually not? Okay. Only 2 areas and a monument, actually. Fairly short little intersection. Another dig. This is a slightly more convenient location. Okay, it's just getting back to the wall monument, which is apparently going to be slightly annoying and require going up and down the water stream. Pink wool. Clear out the shulker boxes. Take these with me. Okay. We have a load of iron now. Shulker shell. Enchanted golden apple. Random shulker box. We actually have a diamond block worth of diamond already. We're not that far into the map. Some slightly better potions to waste by throwing them accidentally. No matter how good the potion is, you can still throw it accidentally. Dee-dum dee-dum dee-doo. I don't want an enchanting table before I use those diamonds. Diamond chestplate would be very nice, but I would prefer if it had someone breaking on it or mending or something as well. Rather than just a flat diamond chestplate. Want somewhere to make it last slightly longer. So for now, I think we shall just go on. Okay. Light grey apparently splits off into a little sub-area as well. Okay. Grey next, then light grey. And then disc, apparently. Okay, grey next. Stronghold Ascent. Ancient Worlds. Okay. Whole bunch of generic unenchanted tools. And we have some kind of MC Escher painting. Okay, well, we're never gonna run out of torches ever again. That is extremely speed. So why the plus 30 health? Hello. Is that the box way the way over there? In the middle of a random wall? It looks like it might be. And these might be void elementally. They seem to be taking a lot of damage, and there's definitely ways to knock them off. Into the lava. 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. 5. No, they're not overly void elementally. They take a few hits, but they're not too terrible. Just very durable, but by no means invincible. Still preferable to knock them off the edge, though. Missed. All of that for a stack of stone brick? Buh. Okay. This may take a little while, just because of the sheer number of side paths that there appear to be. Yes, yes, yes. I can hear blazes. Stopped. I was shooting the arrow to account for his forward momentum, and he stopped. Very inconsiderate. Okay. The weapon with knockback on it may actually be slightly better for this area. Lasers are directly above me. I wish I knew where the ghast spawner was exactly, so I could go after that one first. Ah, hello. I'm being flanked from behind and above. How do I get up there? Around from the other direction. Let's go this way first, then, so we don't end up with things falling on my head too much. This way appears to just be 2 dead ends, anyway. Okay, yeah, they're coming from the left. I've lost track of where exactly the ghast is shooting me from. They're attempting to flank me from behind. Okay, the ghast is way the way up there and possibly just despawned. Either despawned or went out of render distance, one or the other. Does anybody need a sharpness 1 stone axe? I appear to have a few of them going spare. Get out of here. Regular leather. Definitely do not require that. Surplus to requirements. Okay, and down this dead end is... nothing actually too terrible. A whole bunch of useful potions. And chain armor, which I will probably never use, but I'll take anyway, because why not? I currently have the room. Not sure exactly where the ghast spawner is, which is a shame. I would like to be rid of that. Off the ledge with you. And you. Okay, more food. Okay, and this is where stuff was dropping on my head from before. That is now dealt with. Okay. I'll be having none of that, please, thank you. And here we have more food. Okay, there is the blaze spawner. Hanging in a precarious position from the underside of that platform. Get out of here. And yeah, we can't really go after that gas spawner, the blaze spawner, directly on top of it. This is going to restrict any attempts at bridging. Those are some very nice bows. Let me just build a quick little safety wall so I can grab them. Okay. Nab all of these. I can whack them all together with an anvil, make a power 5 bow, which will be very, very nice. It's the only thing down that path, though. Back around in this direction. Okay. Get that, those. This way is just a quick little dead end. Nope. Too many ghasts. Okay. Okay. Let's try and get rid of this quick. I can then advance upon the ghast spawner. Ugh. Okay, forget that side path for now. Ghast spawner is clearly priority number 1. Yes, yes, yes. It might be a very, very large spawn radius spawner as well. It's not always spawning the ghasts close to the spawner at all. It's spawning them pretty much anywhere in the area. Which is annoying, because I don't know which angle they're going to attack me from when the spawner spawns. Not necessarily going to come from close to the spawner. Yeah, that one just spawned over there. The spawner is to my right, but it spawned the ghast to my left. Okay. Break all of this stuff down. Okay. Should be far enough away. But now this one has no protection other than itself. Shoot that one down. Make sure we got some blocks on the bar. Now we should be able to reach over and break that. There we go. Disable as the core threat of the area. And here we have more food. We don't need all of these sharpness 1 axes. I guess I could put them all together, really. For some reason I want a sharpness 5 stone axe. I'm sure that is a thing I could accomplish. I don't think I really do want a sharpness 5 stone axe, though. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of the last of these, please. Thank you very much. Took one hit too many. Didn't line up with the sentence that I was sentencing. Okay. Whatever's in the chest up here must be good, because there's a load of spawners guarding it. Okay. Eat, regen, hunger bar. This area is also breaking a bunch of my stuff, just with how long it is and how many spawners there are. The sword is now half broken. Ah, this might actually lead downwards to the wool. There is a staircase or some kind of drop through the wall here. Or ladders. Ladders work. There's a bottomless pit. Don't mind if I don't. Let's not fall into the void with all of my gear. It's off-centered. It's off-centered. Why is the wool off-centered? Why isn't it like this? Why is it all of a kilter? Are the mapmakers deliberately making these fleecy boxes to annoy me? We've had a wool that hasn't been in a box. Now we have a wool that's for some reason off-centered in the box, and why are there so many skeleton noises around? Slightly disconcerting. I mean, sentences. Let's try that again. I mean, I guess that there was at least a path to the wool, and I didn't have to water bucket down onto it or anything. Actually isn't a terrible area, considering the 45-minute time limit. I don't need any of that. I do want that, though. Already got an infinity book, but a plain infinity bow is very nice as well. Bow. In box. Reclaim box. Oh, they're all spawning on top of the box for some reason. In case you did try to water bucket down onto it, I suppose. Or water across the lava and approach it from the bottom. Those could be annoying. An incentive for going the correct path. Can't remember what was over here. Whatever it was, we've got it already. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad at all. It's definitely area out of 10. It's definitely an area. And we definitely not gonna run out of swords, stone swords, leather chest plates, stone picks, or torches ever again. Okay. Grey wool placed. We've got a whole bunch of potions. Hello, hello in the chat. Matteo. Okay. Power 4. Power 5. Power 5 Infinity. Pretty much the best bow in the game. This is 1.12, crossbows do not currently exist. Best bow in the game, and we're at, like, halfway done. Overpowered loot. Very overpowered loot. More potions. Do we have more of them? Guess we'll try and put all the potions in one box together. Try and organise things a little. Okay, we've got potions, we've got armour. A bunch of sharpness 1 stone axes for some reason. Sword needs a repair. Pick also needs a repair. If we have enough levels to do so, which we may or may not at this point. We do. We definitely do. Okay, let's... Don't think this is actually all that useful. 30 plus max health would be good if it was anywhere other than main hand, where I need to carry a weapon. Speed is still decent, but I can just see myself running off of ledges accidentally while using that. So that's not. But everything else I think looks fine. I don't need this many arrows now that I have infinity. Some of them can go back in a chest. Here we go. Everything else is fine. Next up is light grey, followed by white disc. Whichever disc is the white one. Which disc is the white one? 11? 11's a yellow one, isn't it? I don't know. It really doesn't matter. It's a disc. Secret bunker. Another machines-themed area. Wolf Sylvie, who ran out of time to place loot in the last map as well. Okay, let's not die before we've actually entered the area. Okay, well we've got coal, we've got wood, we've got iron, we've got a bunch of raw resources there. Full set of unenchanted iron stuff. More torches, more food. More materials to make even more torches. More spare iron swords. To repair my current one with. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Where did you just appear from? Stack of crafting tables. Okay, very linear little area so far. Oh, now it's opened up a little. Here's the next area. Disc. Break a whole bunch of these before they can spawn anything. They're fairly well lit up by the lava, which I think may be why they didn't do a whole lot. Okay. Yeah, the disc way is the only other exit from this room. Got even more iron. Random iron blocks hanging around. Could really... Could make more iron armor. But I need an enchanting table to actually make it better than what I already have. Okay, down with the evoker. Stop it from spawning more. We got a whole lot of blazes. Where did that Vex go? It's around. There's one, there's two. These should all die in either 1 or 2 hits with the power 5 bow. Okay, neutralize everything. And that. Another small little area. Light grey. Don't think I'm even going to bother running that back to the monument quite yet. Let's instead have a look at the next area. As we are running out of time, so let's have a little look in here. The wand. That was an acronym, apparently. Skeletons and songs. Oh hey, this is the area that's supposed to be themed off of a song. Doesn't say which song, though. The only song I can think of that's a four-letter acronym is the YMCA. YMCA. W-A-N-D. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it. The area is kind of music themed, just because it's a disc area, really. It kind of fits the theme by itself. Okay, where are all these Vexes coming from? One inside of that pile of coal somewhere. At the moment we're pretty glass cannon-y. We have very strong sword and bow and pick, but relatively weak armor. These Vexes and Vindicators are still hitting me for a whole bunch of health per hit. Regular old Skelly isn't doing too much though, to be fair. One to 2 HP per shot. Next area is clearly over there, marked with all the lighting. One down. Two down. Not actually any loot in these little buildings, though. What a shot! Amazing. No swimming in this version. Still 1.12. Still awful water combat. Okay. Well, we've got vines. Lots of vines. Lots of iron. Again. Definitely am not going to run out of iron. Is there anything really down there? Don't see a whole lot. There's clearly another ledge further down that I can't see from this angle, though. There's also clearly too many Vexes. Clearly. Too many Vexes. There's a diamond ore. A couple of bits of diamond ore scattered into the mix. Okay. Well. Disc clearly isn't at the top, therefore it must be down at the bottom. That didn't work out too well. Went for the water and went for the vine and missed both. Because obviously I was never going to get both of them, they're too far apart. Smite 2, Unbreaking 2, chest plate. Still not better than the +5 prot 2, though. About the same, really. So I'll still stick with a piece of armour that has mending on it. Oh, hello. There's a creeper spawner down here. Okay, let's get in the back and light up these. There we go. Effective use of a health potion. And there's our disc. No idea why the area was called the Wand. I do not see any wands. Or indeed any magicians at all. I also have no idea which song it's supposed to be referencing. If indeed it is actually referencing a particular song. As what the theme originally was supposed to be about. Okay, hopefully there's a shortcut up here back in the general direction of a monument. Doesn't really matter which. Are you intersection-y? You don't seem intersection-y. You seem next area-y. Countdown. Frigid pass. Snowy area. Well, I'm going to slowly run back to the monument then, since there's no teleporter here. And while I do that, I'm going to do my outro spiel, because this is indeed all the time that which I have for today. Tomorrow, I think, we'll be back doing some more Monumenta, continuing on with the Purple Dungeon. But for now, I shall thank you very much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. And I shall see you soon. Hopefully next time the wool will actually be in fleecy boxes. Who knows? I would be so lucky.